Many of you may know Will best from his time presenting on T4, but now you can find him presenting Simon Cowell's new show, The U Generation. What's the U Generation? Well, Will joins me on the line now to tell us all about this show and how you can get involved. Will, thanks so much for joining us on Plan B.
Hey, no worries. Thanks for having me.
Well, Will, first things first. What is the U Generation? A lot of us have heard of it. A lot of us know it's on YouTube, but a lot of us don't really get it.
Yeah, I mean, that's a lot of people are asking me that question. What exactly? Because it's a big idea. You know, it's not that kind of simple a concept, but it can be distilled into one like snappy line. And effectively, the U Generation, and this is my little spiel, is the world's first global online audition channel.
Okay, it's just auditions. Like what I was thinking in my head that every week we'd get a TV show out of it, but it's not a traditional TV show, is it?
No, God, no. We don't. TV is, it's still great, and I do stuff on TV, but it's old news.
Yeah.
Seriously, it's all about online, and that's one of the great things about the U Generation. It's kind of militantly online, and it's so, like, we are on YouTube, and that's all we do. You don't see adverts for the U Generation on TV. You don't see billboards. It's only advertised within YouTube, and that's like a conscious decision they've made to keep it YouTube-based. It's not just like, you can't just audition for anything. So the basic process of the U Generation is that every 2 weeks, Simon Cowell himself puts a call out onto YouTube, onto the U Generation, a little video where I interview him, and he says what he's looking for those 2 weeks. There's lots of different categories covering all kinds of stuff, lots of opportunities for people to get a broad range of talents out there. We've got comedy, we've got impressions, pretty much everything you can think of.
I'm getting my head around this, right? And I like the way you said it's an audition channel, but what happens with the winners? Like, when we watch shows like Britain's Got Talent and X Factor, all shows that Simon Cowell's been involved in, we know what the end product is. We either see them performing on a TV show or they perform elsewhere or get a huge check.
Sure.
What does the winner get here, and where will we see the winners end up?
Well, the thing about the U-Gen is it's kind of a bit of all of those things. So, if you want to be a singer, if you want to be a pop star, entering the U-Generation means that you make a video that gets viewed by tens of thousands of people online, and it gets viewed by Simon Cowell himself, because he has the final say on the winner of each category.
Yeah.
It gets viewed by Simon Cowell himself, his head of talent at Psycho, people at Sony Music. So you're getting in front of those people. If they think the winner is good enough, then that winner they will come in, and there will be talks of record deals and that kind of stuff. It's a platform to launch your own YouTube channel, to build up awareness of what you're doing, even if you don't win, just by entering. And also, each category winner gets $2,000 and then is entered into the grand prize at the end of the year to win $75,000.
It is huge to know that if you have been whittled down to the final few, Simon Cowell rates you.
Yeah, he's sat there and he's gone, I like that one.
What's it like working for Simon? Because I know you don't have a lot to do with each other, but you are interviewing him every time there's a new category announced. Sure. Were you nervous that first time you met him and had to interview him?
I was shaking a little bit when I went in, and you're thinking, just don't say something stupid. Don't go over there and ruffle his hair. And I managed to play it pretty cool. But the thing about Simon is he's a charming man.
Really?
He puts people at their ease. When I walked in, the first thing he said to me was, Will, it's great to meet you. Welcome to the family and stuff. And he gave me this nice kind of spiel about how he was looking forward to working with me, which made me feel very good about myself. However, on that first day, we also sat and lots of kind of YouTube stars from America came in. And I noticed that before each one of them came in, he'd say to one of his assistants, who's coming in next? And they'd give him the name, and he'd be like, I don't know who that person is. They'd give him some facts, and then that person would walk in and he'd go, hey, welcome, I'm delighted to meet you, I'm a big fan of yours, and basically say all the stuff he'd said to me. So, that made me feel slightly less special.
Yeah.
I went from kind of top of the world to the bottom, but it was hey, he's a busy man, and yeah, he's a cool guy.
If people want to be like you and have the opportunity to work for Simon Cowell, what if they don't have a YouTube channel? How do they find out about it? I know you can Google this stuff, but how do you find out when something's actually happening?
Well, all you'd need, you don't need a YouTube channel to enter. All you need to do is go onto YouTube and subscribe to the U Generation. Every time you release a video where Simon is saying, right, this time I'm looking for the next, whatever it is, then you'll know and you can enter. And you just need to record yourself, 2-minute video, put it onto YouTube. It takes no time at all. It's really, really easy to do.
And you really are getting people from all over the world. Have there been
Yeah.
any Irish that have stood out to you?
There were some great singers in the girl band category, some Irish girls who were really, really good.
Yeah.
And also a really good Irish guy in the presenter.
Which one was that
he got
one?
through to the final. I can't remember his name, but he was kind of down to the last few.
It wasn't Riyadh, was it?
It was a young man. He was funny.
Did he dress his dog as a dinosaur?
Yeah, the guy that dressed his dog as a dinosaur was
Yes.
the Irish guy, right?
He actually presents on this station.
Does he?
That's our very own Riyadh, yeah.
Yeah. He was great. He was really, honestly, he was really good, and we were very impressed. But it's, there's so many people that enter. But yeah, he was definitely down to the last few. So tell him we thought he was great, and Simon did like him. It just wasn't going to happen that time. So keep plugging away.
Wow, Simon has seen our very own Riyadh at work. Watch his star rise, I say.
There we go.
Now, for anyone who's thinking of applying, can you give us any tips?
Simon's made it very clear that they're not looking for the finished article. They're not looking for a totally polished product,
Yeah.
It's about charisma. It's about personality. One thing I would say is try not to kind of do something really wacky to stand out, I think it's just get your personality across and have fun. And don't just enter a category for the sake of it.
Yeah.
Enter a category that actually means something to you. And there's details on the U Generation page of like the upcoming categories and stuff, so you can pick and choose.
So this is going on for a while, isn't it, Will? People can enter. Keep an eye on the U Generation channel on YouTube, and I'm sure you're on Twitter?
Yes, at the U Generation.
Well, Will, I look forward to seeing more of the U Generation stuff, and hopefully during the year, because you said this is going till the end of the year, didn't you?
Yeah.
So hopefully during that time we can have you back on and you can give us some inside gossip on what's happening on the U Generation.
Just quickly, are you going to enter the U Generation?
No.
Why not enter the U Generation?
Because I can't think of a category I'd be good enough for, Will.
Interviewing people on radio?
Look, Will, if there is an interviewing people on radio category, you have my word. I will put something
great.
in.
I'll see what I can do.
Can you? And
I'll try and cram it in somewhere. Just enter.
Brilliant. Will Best from the U Generation, thank you so much for joining us on Plan B.
No worries.